Sprinting at the highest level represents the pinnacle of human performance, as it requires a complex interplay of mechanical, neurological, and physiological factors, including extremely fast coordination and the highest precision of movement. The amount of computing power necessary to execute a world-class sprint exceeds the capabilities of the most powerful computers. The current world record for the 100-meter dash, set by a two-legged robot controlled by artificial intelligence, is 24.73 seconds. This record showcases superiority of humans and the limitations of computers in producing a coordinated movement. Apparently, robots can be designed to have terrific power and strength, as well as incredible stride frequency. But these qualities alone are obviously useless, as the ability to run faster relies heavily on better coordination. Knowing this makes it easier to understand what distinguishes elite level of sprinting, because many people believe it's all about banned substances. However, there is no drug in the world that can improve the precision and coordination of your movement or make you think like a high-performing athlete. At the elite level of competition, the advantage in physical fitness has reached the point of diminishing returns, as the competitive edge comes mostly from superior precision of force application. Eddie Hall, who won the World's Strongest Man in 2017, clearly demonstrates what this means when he attempts shot put. Eddie never concealed his use of banned substances, yet with all his exceptional strength and lack of precision, he was able to throw only 11 meters, which is below the average distance achieved in high school athletics. In sprinting, speed is generated through ground force production. The way you apply force to the ground and how precisely you do so plays a crucial role in how fast you can run. Because in contrast to rolling, where existing energy is used to maintain a smooth and continuous motion, running involves constantly generating substantial ground force. In this regard, humans are much like two-legged robots. When they lack precision in applying force to the ground, or if the force production is insufficient, they begin to decelerate or even come to a sudden stop. It's worth noting that even an extremely powerful tailwind would be of no assistance in a similar situation. About 20 years ago, a Japanese TV show created a challenge to test whether a strong tailwind could help break the 100-meter world record, which at the time stood at 9.78 seconds. The show invited none other than Ben Johnson to participate in this groundbreaking experiment. Initially, Johnson ran without wind assistance, clocking 10:89. Then came the main event. The giant fans were switched on, and the wind began blowing at a whopping 15 meters per second. Despite the wind assistance, Johnson crossed the finish line in 11 seconds flat. The reason for his slow time is that when we are pushed to the limit of our current ability, it is our body's natural reaction to resist. So when we try to move at a speed that exceeds what our body can handle, we tend to land too far in front of our center of mass. This creates a stopping force that counters the forward momentum, and a bent knee is a good indicator of its negative effect. In 2011, there was another attempt to break the 100-meter world record as part of a stunt for a Japanese game show with guest star Justin Gatlin. Although this time the record was much more challenging, Gatlin had nearly twice as much wind assistance. His start was boosted by a large turbine that propelled him from the blocks, and he was then assisted along the way by smaller fans. Gatlin made 2 attempts, but unfortunately false started in both. However, as it was just an entertainment show, the false starts were never called. Nevertheless, it is interesting to note how a strong tailwind of 25 meters per second affected his speed and his ability to maintain it. He ran the second 50 meters of the race in 4.20 seconds, compared to Bolt's 4:11. What's even more interesting is that this time is slower than his own wind legal best, which he achieved during his world record performance in 2006. This makes a lot of sense, as the powerful gust of wind gave him a running start out of the blocks and allowed him to reach his top speed quicker. However, once he reached his top speed, his body began to resist the faster pace, causing him to overstride and slow down. In a sense, it's like engine braking when going downhill. To increase speed, you need to shift up a gear, assuming one is available. Just in case you forgot, in sprinting, speed is generated through force applied to the ground, and if you don't apply that force properly, nothing can make you go faster.